The Buzz, Australia's only live, interactive social media program on free-to-air TV, is proudly brought to you by Zetagrid, Australia's award-winning provider of on-demand IT infrastructure for businesses that want reliability, speed and flexibility.
Actually haven't even opened the lid of my laptop. Hello and welcome to The Buzz. Tonight, sorbet. That's pretty much about it.
Yeah, we're just talking about sorbet.
Very, very good.
That's good.
Now, you can just wait, all right?
Azura have come in again with sorbet tonight, Jason.
They have indeed, yes. We've got raspberry, lemon, orange?
Mango.
Mango. Oh, it's even better. And pear.
Orange
and you know what
sorbet.
I'm like with pear. I love
With a pear. Once you get your hands on a pear,
Oh, I love a
you
pear.
off it.
Love a pear.
And you could win this sorbet for
You
yourself
can, in
at
fact,
home.
we have 2 lots of 4, like exactly like this, to give away. So the best tweets, or in fact the worst tweets, or the
Any
cleverest
tweet
tweets.
that catches our fancy.
Tweets we like tonight. So hashtag the buzz, and we'll be more than happy to line you up and get your own sorbet from Azura Gelati. And I've got to tell you,
You might get one that's half eaten.
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
Cool.
I'm going to.
Well,
But
where are we starting, Jason? Let's talk about stuff.
I really don't want to. I want to keep eating the sorbet.
Right.
It's just quite
Cool.
lovely.
I'll lead into it. It seems...
Oh, Zetagrid.
Oh, we love Zetagrid. Thank you very much,
Thank you very much, Zetagrid, for sponsoring the show as well. We really do appreciate that.
Oh, hang on.
Do you know what we should do?
Yeah.
Candace is not here tonight.
I know. We don't know why.
She's skylarking somewhere,
Yeah.
gallivanting around
Yeah.
the place. So we called in a replacement, and we have a very capable Nadia Hunter who's joining us tonight. Hello, Nadia.
Welcome,
Hello.
Nadia.
Hello, you're very kind.
Would you like some sorbet?
I would, don't eat it all.
Well,
please.
you don't get any because we're having it.
Well, I don't think that's very fair.
I assume that tonight you're sitting in for Candace, so we'll get some app reviews and all that kind of stuff. So
Yes, I'll model my way through, yep.
great to have you on the program. We should probably get started, though, after all of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because the good bit is
Good
when we've
time.
got video rolling, I can eat some more sorbet.
Yeah, do that.
Sexism is rife, and it's all, at the moment they're talking about it in politics, they're talking about it on 6PR, it's just everywhere. And it's even in the Defence Forces, and they're not happy about it. Check this out.
If we are a great national institution, if we care about the legacy left to us by those who have served before us, if we care about the legacy we leave to those who, in turn, will protect and secure Australia, then it is up to us to make a difference. If you're not up to it, find something else to do with your life. There is no place for you amongst this band of brothers and sisters.
So, Paul, where did all that come from? I mean, it's not just sexism that we're talking about here. This is a lot more serious. We're talking invasion of privacy in some ways.
As we know, the Defence Force has had a few issues lately. Last year, there was some issues with Skype and certain things being saved and spread around amongst Army personnel. It seems in more recent times they have been using emails instead of Skype to share various information about what, in essential language, was a competition where the male would go find a female co-worker at a club or whilst they were out. They would then score them, mark them, take some pictures of it, and then share them amongst their mates. As you would imagine, this has caused quite a bit of distress to the female Army personnel, and it seems that the Chief of Army, Lieutenant General David Morrison, wants to put a stop to it.
As I understand it as well, some of the women who are in some of these emails aren't even aware yet that they've been a victim of this.
Yeah, well, and this has come out, this is from about 6 months ago, I think, so this has come out very slowly.
Wow.
And I think he knows, as well as we clearly know, there are problems in the Army with this kind of stuff. And whether a speech itself is going to solve anything, I don't think so, but I certainly hope maybe it's going to be a change of tack for the Army and they decide to seriously pursue this.
It'd be nice to see a change of tack in politics. Julia Gillard, again, in the news. Apparently a leadership challenge might be coming up down the track as well. But in particular...
Every day is a leadership challenge.
In particular, there was a radio interview done here in Perth where some questions were posed to Julia that Subsequently, Fairfax, as the owners of that particular radio station, have decided that the questions were inappropriate and disrespectful. What do you think?
One of the things that has surprised me, given the interview aside and your views on the interview and your views on, what was the other big event, including Julia Gillard this week, the Men in Blue Ties.
Men in Blue Ties, yeah.
One of the things that has surprised me, if you have a look at the Facebook comments from people spreading this story around, is the sheer volume of hate.
Of vitriol.
Towards the Prime Minister. And to me it seems undeserved. Like, you might look like somebody as a Prime Minister, but people hate her. Why do you hate her? Well, she lied.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
Yep.
she's got red hair. Have a look at the menu thing. There's a lot of people going, oh, that's just funny.
So the menu thing, what was it? It said 2 large thighs, 2 small breasts, and a big red box.
Yeah. You know, which if you and I were
In
talking
private.
in a pub,
Yeah.
and you could go, well, that's funny, 12-year-old Paul.
Yeah.
But I guess at a fundraising thing for a opposing political party,
Completely
it would be deemed
inappropriate. Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who seem to be 100% behind.
There should be respect for the office of the Prime Minister, even if there isn't respect for the particular person who's currently in that role.
Well, it's much like if somebody is your boss. You don't like the way the boss is doing things. If you were boss, you would do it differently. The fact is, they're the boss. When you're boss, do it how you damn well please.
Absolutely.
But until then,
All right.
so interesting.
Time for us to get a social media recap now. It's Nadia's first bit on the buzz. Nadia, tell us a little bit about these Facebook hashtags. What's going on there?
Well, yes, the recent news is that Facebook has introduced hashtags, and we just want to know, well, is it going to make your life easier? Do we necessarily need them in Facebook? And yeah, we're open to you tweeting in with a hashtag.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's put the word out. If you've got some thoughts on whether or not hashtags on Facebook are a good idea or a bad idea, let us know by using the hashtag #TheBuzz, and who knows, you might even win some sorbet from Azura Gelati.
Can you think of a reason why people hate hashtags on Facebook? Is it because Facebook people hate
Yes,
Twitter people?
that's
Is that
my
what
gut
it is?
feeling, yeah. But that said, I actually think this is a really good idea because, number one, people are doing it anyway.
Yeah.
So they might as well leverage off that, make use of it,
Yeah.
and actually make them so that they're a hyperlink themselves. You can click on it and see what everybody else is writing about a topic.
Once you get used to the idea of how hashtags work, you understand that, oh, they're actually quite useful.
They are
because
useful,
you can follow
yeah.
something, and you can also use it as a juxtaposition when you're saying something to make a point, whether it's a sarcastic point or it's a joke or it relates
Yeah.
to something else. So, but I was wondering whether it's just this Facebook versus Twitter
Well, that
thing.
could be the case. Nadia, do you use both Facebook and Twitter, or are you primarily a Facebook person?
I am primarily Facebook, yeah.
And hashtags for you, I mean, have you seen them before? Are you comfortable using them?
I have, but no, don't know how to use them. Just haven't gone as far as Twitter as yet. I'm very happy with Facebook, but I know that people do tend to complain a lot about Facebook changes, so I'm not surprised.
Ain't that the truth, yeah. Now, for Twitterers out there, you'll be pleased to hear that the word tweet has now been added as a definition in the dictionary, which is actually, that's a big step forward because this sort of stuff doesn't often make it into dictionaries. Tweet defined as a message on Twitter. It's that simple.
And also, follow as a verb, follower as a noun, tweet as a noun and a verb are now being used. Dad dancing.
What's that all about?
I don't know. When you and I dance with the kids, I guess. Yeah.
Kind of like that, yeah, the goofy stuff that we do.
That's my favourite thing to do at the moment. Crowdsourcing, flash
mob.
mob.
Very interesting.
And
So all these
geekery.
words are getting into the dictionary. But are they dropping words out of the dictionary that aren't in use any longer?
That's a good question. I'm not even really sure. I guess they probably do as time goes on. I mean, otherwise we'd have sorts of ye olde Englishy terms in the dictionary.
You'd have to think so, wouldn't you? Nadia, now, when you're potentially on Facebook and looking for things to tweet, which you can't do on Facebook, Miss
Can't
Utah...
you do that now? Isn't that the whole thing?
Miss Utah kind of screwed up a bit as well. What exactly did she do?
Well, we should just have a look. Poor Miss Utah. You just can't be good at everything.
Women are the primary earners, yet they continue to earn less than men. What does this say about society?
I think we can relate this back to education and how we are continuing to try to strive to figure out how to create jobs right now.
Oh, shit. Whoops. Quickly, Paul, you've got a website for us to look at.
You swallowed that incredibly quickly. That's where we're going. All right. Okay. So there's plenty of websites that have music that you can go to Spotify, Pandora. There's HuTunes. There's new ones coming up all the time. I tracked this one down. It's still in beta testing. You can hook it up with your Chrome browser. It's called iAlbums. It's play.ialbums.com. The fabulous thing about this is you can just search for a particular band that you like. Much like most of the other particular music sites, you can have a search and it'll bring you up whatever it has. The main difference between this one is it's actually linked in to YouTube.
Oh.
So what it does is it does a search on YouTube and finds all the albums. You know how there's a lot of albums being downloaded on YouTube now.
You get all of Air Supply. It's brilliant.
I bet it is. So you can find all their albums and it'll list their albums here. Then you can click on which particular album you want. I feel like listening to Oh No, It's Devo.
No, Barry Manilow.
Sure, or Barry Manilow. You hit play and it will start at the album. You can then build up a playlist from that. It links to the video. This is on a Apple device, so it doesn't show the flash for the video. But it's quite awesome.
What's it called?
It's called play.ialbums.com. It is beta
That's
testing
all very complicated.
at the moment, so it is pretty
Say it
new.
again.
But play.ialbums.com.
Play.ialbums.com.
One of the things with this is you can also save.
Oh, okay. So you can steal music too.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Love it. All right, back to you, Nadia. You're going to tell us a little bit about Bill Gates, who's popped up on LinkedIn.
He has indeed popped up on LinkedIn, and we just want to know, well, why really? Presumably he's not looking for more work. Possibly just feels a little bit left out. We just don't know. What do you think?
We're looking at the actual story here that you got for us, and it says 3 things I've learned from Warren Buffett, who is either, depending on when you ask the question, the richest man or the second richest man in the world.
Depending on which way the tides.
That's it. But he's got some thoughts that he's made his first posting on LinkedIn.
Well, he's done a blog, and it's the 3 skills he's learnt from Warren Buffett. And I think it's a plug more for LinkedIn than for him. Yeah. He probably doesn't need a job, I'd imagine. But it ties in nicely with LinkedIn. Bill Gates is using LinkedIn and he's writing blogs. That's the kind of thing you can do on LinkedIn.
So we should all start using
well, as
LinkedIn.
you know, you and I quite often will look at LinkedIn and go, really?
Yeah, once every 6 months, click, still don't get it. Yeah. Move on. All right, so apparently Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, they do get it. The first tip, it's not just about investing.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that the headline or is that the tip?
No, that's the tip. That is the tip.
What, just guess?
The second is use your platform.
Okay.
And finally, number 3, know how valuable your time is.
Good. Well,
clearly we don't value our time too much because we're here tonight doing this for nothing.
Yabbering on. Anyway, that's interesting. I mean, maybe it's a reason to go to LinkedIn.
Now, do you reckon Bill Gates has got anything to do with Prism? Don't know. Might do.
He could afford to find out what's going on, maybe.
Well, he could, couldn't he? Nadia, do you reckon your emails and your phone calls are being intercepted and kept on file just in case you're a terrorist?
I seriously hope not, but quite possibly.
You look suspicious.
I know.
It's that hair. Stop it. We're trying to do a show. Stop eating. So Prism, obviously a big scandal at the moment. The NSA intercepting virtually everything that anybody does that is electronic.
Just to bring up a quick point, today the question was raised in Parliament by a member of the Greens Party for the government
Scott
to release,
Ludlam.
in the Senate, to release a statement regarding the Australian government's knowledge of Prism and what it involved from our point. They refused to even release a statement about it.
Both sides voted against releasing a statement. The Coalition and Labor. Why? What is going on there?
We disagree on the crap. We disagree, the climate tax is good, the climate tax is bad. We should blow up the boats here, we should blow up the boats there. Something that involves national security, we're not saying anything. We agree on that.
Speaking of which, Facebook says it received over 9,000 data requests from the US government agencies in just 6 months. 9,000 requests for people's information.
They're saying only a tiny fraction of 1% of user accounts have been subject to data requests in the last 6 months. And they were hoping that in this press release it would quash any hyperbolic and false assertions in some recent press accounts.
Actually, I don't know who it was, but someone in Parliament today actually pronounced hyperbole as hyperbole. The hyperbole is the one that you got when you want to eat lots of Weet-Bix all at the same time. Now, Nadia,
Yes.
Candy Crush is
this a hyperbole?
Yep, that is a hyperbole, isn't it?
Stop eating all of that.
No, we're gonna. By the end of the show, it'll all be gone. Now, Candy Crush is a game that I know lots and lots of people like, but
Yes.
have we got some video about something about it as well?
Well, we can wait and see if some turns up, but I certainly know that one of my friends, Kathy, is completely addicted to it, and she's even posting what she's done on Facebook, what she's done on Candy Crush. So it's a bit of a
Do you
phenomenon.
punch her when you see
That
her?
is a true addiction.
You go, that's
It
for your
is.
Candy Crush.
Addicted
thing.
to Candy Crush, addicted to
Tang.
Facebook, addicted to the internet. Unbelievable. All right, check out this video.
They say once you play a game long enough, you start to lose yourself. It's like you're in a whole different world from everyone else.
So we meet again at Richardson. Richard. Just call me Dick. Addiction. Listen to me, D. I need more.
I can't keep doing this, Ryan.
The Buzz, Australia's only live, interactive social media program on free-to-air TV, is proudly brought to you by Zetagrid, Australia's award-winning provider of on-demand IT infrastructure for businesses that want reliability, speed and flexibility.